WIFO Big Dog Country's Local Musician Spotlight, sponsored by Union Station Brewing Company, Watermelon Gumballs, Misty's Pharmacy, England's Collision Center, and American Steel Buildings. Tune in every week to hear the best local talent put all the rest of the test. Come on and crank it up for this week's star, right here on 105.5 WIFO Big Dog Country.
Local Musician Spotlight here on Big Dog Country, 105.5 FM. Butch Hubbard here with you, along with this week's top artist, the vote getter, Gabe. We got Gabe in here this morning, and Gabe Spell from Waycross. Good morning, Gabe.
Good morning. Good morning.
How are you doing?
I'm doing great.
Good. Glad you're here.
Hey, thank y'all very much for having me.
All right, Gabe Spell. On Monday, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays, we have 3 different artists on our Facebook page most weeks, and you can vote on there and which artist that you would like to have on our local musician spotlight. Gabe Spell, you were the top vote getter this week.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Isn't that, you like that?
Yes, sir. I'm very thankful. Very thankful for everybody who voted for me. It really means a lot.
Okay. Now, are you from Waycross? Is that right?
From Baxley.
Who put Waycross on here?
After about the 5th time you said it, you finally got
that there.
I don't know who
this came from Carrie Thornton, the person here at the radio station who organizes and put this together. So you're from
Baxley. Yes, sir.
I'm just reading what was on here. Gabe Spell from Baxley. Baxley is where Gabe Spell is from. He's a pirate. Is that right?
That's right. Yes, sir.
And so tell us a little bit, how you got involved. First of all, we're going to hear from a couple of our sponsors of the Local Musician Spotlight, and then we're going to come back and talk to you a little bit and take a break, play some of your music,
Sounds
and
good.
then wrap up the Local Musician Spotlight. Good morning, everyone. Keep it tuned in. More Gabe Spell in a moment.
When it comes to auto body repairs and glass replacements, trust the experts at England's Collision Center and Mobile Glass in Jessup. Whether you've been in a fender bender or need a windshield replacement, England's has the experience and expertise to get your vehicle back on the road in no time. Plus, with their convenient mobile glass service, England's Collision Center can come to you, making the repair process even more convenient and hassle-free. Don't let auto body damage or a cracked windshield slow you down. Visit England's located at 586 Southwest Broad Street or give them a call at 912-588-9922. England's Collision Center and Mobile Glass, serving Wayne County for over 25 years. Proud sponsor of the WIFO Local Musician Spotlight.
Misty's Pharmacy, located in the heart of downtown Jessup, just across from the train depot, has everything you want in a local pharmacy. We offer a drive-through for your convenience, free in-town delivery service, not to mention an amazing staff with smiling faces to greet you when you come inside. While inside, you can browse our gift section. In our fast-paced world, everyone wants things quickly, so we strive to keep your wait time low. I'm Misty, and I would love for you to give us a chance to get to know your name. With us, it's personal.
Sometimes you wanna go where everybody knows your name.
105.5 FM, Big Dog Country, WIFO. Gabe Spell from Baxley, Georgia, is in the studio with us this morning. Local Musician Spotlight, and he was the top vote getter this week. And so, we'll have 3 more next Monday. Is that correct, Carrie? All right. So, Gabe, tell us a little bit about your life.
So, I've really always kind of been drawn to music since I was young, but I think
You're still young.
Well, maybe compared to you, but no offense. I'm just, but
I know. I'm hitting 70 in a couple of months. So.
But really, I'd say the biggest breakthrough was in middle school whenever I got to do band and show choir, and I had a bunch of buddies that were in it with me, and we kind of all branched out to different instruments that we liked and just kind of went from there. Mm-hmm. But it really, going from middle school to high school, that's probably the biggest stretch from where I got the most under my belt.
So did you just pick up a guitar and start playing? What instrument did you play?
I started with the saxophone.
In
band. In band,
yeah.
I still play it once in a while. I have to knock the dust off once sometimes. But and then
when you're feeling really groovy, as my generation said, do you break that sax out there and start getting people going?
Right. Get a little funky.
Everybody loves a little sax.
That's right. But yes, sir. I just my
Well,
dad.
see what it did for Bill Clinton, because you probably don't know that. He played
That's right, that's
sax
right.
before he ran for his first election on like the Tonight Show or something like that, and people just went wild.
Oh,
you know?
did he play it on the Tonight Show?
It's one of those shows.
Really?
One of those night shows. He got out there and brought out his sax. And
Yeah.
the first time that he ran, way back in 91, 92.
Yes, sir.
And he broke that thing out there, and people just went crazy because he was out there playing his sax
That's
there
cool.
on one of those late night shows.
That's cool. That's
yeah.
cool.
But the main instrument is guitar. Is that
Yes, sir.
correct?
Yes,
okay.
Sir. Yes, sir. I got my first guitar from my dad. He found it out of a dumpster. Just a little old acoustic.
Way to go, Dad.
That's it. That's it. Hey, best birthday present. But I just.
But it worked.
Yeah,
and you
yes, sir.
learned.
Yes, sir.
So it
That's
didn't matter
right.
where it came from.
That's right. That's right. It didn't matter how it sounded. Just had something to work with, and then eventually, whenever I kind of got the basics figured out, I moved my way up to electric, and probably now I got 15 of them in my room, and
15 guitars.
it's close to that. Not all of them are working, but I'd say it's
All of them
somewhere.
electric. Do you have several acoustic?
2 acoustics and the rest are electric.
Now, do they all have different sounds?
Yes, sir. Big time. Now, to y'all might not be able to tell,
Mm-hmm.
but to me, I could tell big time.
Okay.
But that's just a.
And how do you decide which one you want to use on particular songs and sets?
Just kind of just feel for it. Because I do all my recording at home. Like my the last song I put out, I got a home studio and I recorded it, tracked it, mastered myself, and I just kind of sit there, play on one. If it works, it works. I track it, and if I'm not really feeling it, it don't really sound right, I'll just kind of switch between different ones till I find something that just really fits in there.
Did you stay with band all through the years at Appleton County High
Yes,
School?
sir. Yes, sir.
So you learned music, which was good.
Absolutely.
Some artists, they start off and they really don't learn music per se. They just
Yes,
have
sir.
an ear for it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm very thankful to have the ear training and the actual musical knowledge, to know how to read the music and just kind of pick it up by ear. If I don't have the music, I'm just thankful I kind of got both ends of that.
Yeah, I've seen people who play guitar and they're on the stage and they do have 2 or 3 different guitars there
Yes,
on
sir.
stands behind them, and they'll be playing one, and then they'll reach around and put that one up and play another one right there
Yes,
to
sir.
have that little bit different sound on that different section of the song.
That's right. That's right. It's just whatever you kind of throw in there to fit.
Okay, and so how many years have you been out of high school now?
2 years. I'm going on my 3rd one.
You're going on your 3rd year out of high
Yes, sir.
school, huh?
Yes, sir.
So how's the music career going for you?
Honestly, it's going very well. I know it's probably out of, well, not every occupation you could go through, but it's probably one of the toughest jobs to actually succeed in. But it's sometimes it's slow, sometimes it's not. I'm just thankful to be where I am today, and thankful for everybody who kind of helped guide me there and help me
Yeah, I get
along the way.
emails all the time from promotional companies saying, will you listen to this and give it some airplay? Will you listen
Yes,
to this
sir.
and give it some airplay? So there's a lot of thousands of great songs that come out every year, and it's just those handful that really make it through really big. So it is
That's
very
right.
competitive.
Yes, sir.
But just
Absolutely.
like anything else in life, it's persistency and consistency. If you stay at it, hey, you never can tell.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Now, do you do it full time or do you have a job?
I do. Sadly, yes, sir. Yes, sir. I do it full time.
Sadly?
Well. So depending on who I'm talking to, if it's like a, girlfriend's dad, sometimes I regret saying that, but
You ain't married no guitar man.
that's right. That's right. But yes, sir. I do it full time.
Full time, and do you just from the talking to you out there in the green room and in here, you have a great passion for what you do. Is that right?
Absolutely. Absolutely. I love every bit of it. I spend every day just sitting trying to figure something new out.
Now you write your own original. I know you do
Yes,
quite a
sir.
lot of covers to be able to do a set and the entire evening, but you do a lot of your own originals, don't you?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I try to. I don't do as many as I used to at the shows, but trying to work my way back.
Trying to work your way.
Yes,
Because people
sir.
like to hear stuff they know, and so you have to throw in ever so often. Say,
Yes,
hey,
sir.
this is an original, and you play it, and
That's
people
right.
like it. But then you go back to something they can sing along with, and then hopefully after a while they'll start listening to yours quite a bit.
That's right.
So
Yes,
when
sir.
you write a song, Do you do the lyrics first? Do you do the music first? It varies from songwriter to songwriter.
It kind of varies from song to song. Some songs I'll come up with the chords or the guitar part first, then I'll come up with words, or I'll hum a little tune, come up with the words first, and then do the guitar part. And it's just kind of. I would say it's most of the time coming up with something on the guitar first,
Okay.
and then coming up with the words. The words is always the hardest part.
Yeah. Now, have you taken any courses of any type on how to correctly write a song? Because there are correct ways of doing it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Only thing that I've studied from is YouTube. That's about
well,
it.
there's nothing wrong with that. There's
Yes,
nothing
sir.
wrong with that, but they are, certain formats you're supposed to do and things
Yes,
of the
sir.
sort
Yes, sir.
to be able to help it be more successful and sound right.
Yes, sir.
In the studio with us right now is Gabe Spell from Baxley, Georgia. We're doing our local musician spotlight. He was our top vote getter this week. Coming up soon, we'll play one of his selections and talk more about where he plays in just a moment, right here on WIFO FM Jessup.
Hey y'all, it's Jonathan Wheat from Union Station Brewing Company, Wayne County's first and only brewery. We do a lot of firsts around here. We built Jessup's first beer garden, built the first indoor axe throwing facility, host open mic nights, taproom yoga, and of course, we're the first family-friendly place to grab amazing craft beer. We're proud to sponsor the local musician spotlight, many of whom have performed here already. Keep an eye out for future dates with some of these great artists. We're located at 106 Southwest Broad Street in Jessup, down by the tracks. Union Station Brewing Company. Craft beer just got better.
Get ready to satisfy your cravings at Watermelon Gumballs, Georgia's only dessert palace. From the imagination of a 5-year-old boy straight to your taste buds. Indulge in a delightful array of ice cream flavors, tantalizing candies, and delectable treats. Whether you're in the mood for a classic scoop of ice cream or a whimsical gumball creation, we've got something for everyone. Visit us Wednesday through Sunday from noon to 8 p.m. and treat yourself to a taste of pure happiness. Come on down to Watermelon Gumballs, located at 298 West R Street in Jessup, and let your sweet dreams come true.
Are you in need of a durable, reliable, and cost-effective building solution? Look no further than American Steel Buildings in Jessup, Georgia. With American Steel Buildings, you can trust that you're getting a high-quality product at a great price. Call Chad Burke at American Steel Buildings in Jessup, Georgia today at 912-294-2011 or visit our website at americansteelbuildingsllc.com.
Big Dog Country Radio, WIFO 105.5 FM in Jessup. Local musician spotlight here for this Friday morning. Gabe Spell, our guest this morning here from Baxley, Georgia, top vote getter on our Facebook page. And Gabe, tell us some of the venues that you've played.
I play at the Wharf on Jekyll Island, the Jekyll Island Pool House, Union Station Brewing Company. I'll be there tomorrow from 7 to 10.
So you'll be at Union Station here in Jessup tomorrow,
That's
Saturday
right.
night from 7 to 10.
That's right.
Okay,
That's
now
right.
will you be inside or out in the garden?
I will be inside.
Inside,
Should be.
okay?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right.
And we're going to be having John Wheat Day, so y'all make sure to dress up and dress out.
John, now you can't look like John Wheat.
Right, it's hard for me, but
You got long, flowing locks.
yeah, that's pretty different from John. But I'm gonna try my best. I might have to buzz it off quick.
No, don't do that. Because it'll take forever.
But yes,
Just
sir.
go
I'll-
get you a shower cap or something.
That's right. But,
Paint
yeah,
it flesh color.
but yes, sir. I'll be there tomorrow from 7 to 10,
Okay.
and I play.
So you said you played at the Wharf there on Jekyll?
Yes,
One
sir.
of my favorite places.
Oh, really?
Oh, I love the Wharf. You know, you got
It's-
there, you got the back. Usually when the bands are starting to play, the sun's just setting behind the big
beautiful.
bridge over
Yes,
there, and they really fixed the Wharf up. Used to be, old looking. Now it
Yes,
looks
sir.
really nice, and
Yes, sir.
just a great place. Great bands to play there.
Awesome spot.
Love the
Great.
historic district there at Jekyll. You
Absolutely.
can't beat it. Yeah.
Absolutely.
So have you played there as the featured artist,
Yes,
or
sir.
have you played before a featured artist?
I usually be I guess you would say the featured artist.
featured artist,
Yes, sir,
okay.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And I usually play there 2 Fridays a month. It's supposed
do
to be
you?
kind of every other Friday,
Oh,
but sometimes
okay.
it lines up differently.
Okay. Well, you meet people from all over the world when you play there.
Yes, sir.
The
Yes,
Wharf.
sir.
Because they stay there at the historic hotel there, and
That's right.
and all that, and so you run to people from all over the country, and sometimes from all over the world.
I'm telling you. I've met all kinds of people. They're all awesome. It's just great to get to see just the difference in everybody. Just
Yeah,
kind of see.
yeah.
Well, I mean, definitely from the people we're used to around here.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah,
but
you
it's-
should be from all over the place. I remember I was there one time, and yeah, you know the TV show NCIS, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and so I was there the one time. I was doing a bike ride on Jekyll. This was several years ago. So I pull up there to the wharf and lock my bike up and go around to the refreshment center on the far side.
Yes,
Get
sir.
me in a refreshment while I'm sitting there, and I sit next to this guy, and we started talking. He is the lead instructor of NCIS
Wow.
at FLETC.
Really?
He even gave me an official NCIS pin and talked about the different things they do and how accurate some of the stuff is on the TV shows and
Yes,
stuff like that. And it was just you just meet all kinds of people there at the wharf.
Absolutely.
We're at the wharf there.
That's cool. That's cool.
on
You never
Jekyll.
know. You never
So
know.
you play there, and you're playing tomorrow night at Union Station Brewing Company in Jessup
Yes, sir.
on Broad Street. And where else have you played?
I play at Hops on Fire in Midway, and
They have a place in Midway?
yes, sir.
It's called what?
Hops on Fire.
Hops on Fire.
Hops on Fire. It's a little hard to find, but I mean, it's Midway, so that's kind of it adds up. But it's an awesome place, awesome
it?
people. Yes, sir. Yes,
I was
sir.
just there yesterday at the dentist. When you go in from the south, you have to turn right at the light or left to go to Hinesville, or
So that's a bad question. I could try my best
how
to
do you
give you.
get there, Gabe? I've got a driver.
Well, it's just a little thing called GPS, the maps.
God, you youth.
But I'm telling you, yeah. So there's no point in me trying to tell you how to get there.
Okay,
I'll be all screwed
Well,
up.
it's in Midway, so
That's
can't
it
do that.
somewhere. Yeah, it's not hard to find.
The only area where there's a decent shopping center stuff like that is if you're coming from the way that we come on 17 up there, you'd have to turn right at the light, I think. Left toward Hinesville, I don't think there's anything out that way. North, out toward the dentist, there's nothing really out that way. But if you turn right, there's a little shopping center stuff over that way.
I bet you that's probably where it's at.
Maybe.
I wouldn't know.
You would.
I mean, even though I go
You
there,
can You seem like the one type of one of these people that if had a car that could drive itself, you would let it do it, right?
I probably would. Honestly,
You would?
honestly, because I could just kind of sit back and just shut my eyes for a little bit.
Man, I never could do that.
Well,
All right, so you played there, Hops on Fire, Midway, and where else?
yes, sir. I play at Sidetracks in Jessup.
Okay.
I played there for the first time a couple months ago, maybe. It was awesome.
Was that night?
Was it that night? Yeah, it was that night.
It was that night.
Yes, sir. Yes,
yeah, that was you up there.
Yes, sir. That was me.
Oh.
I know you requested a Rambling Man.
Yeah, I did, but I had to leave before that.
That's right.
Man, you can play the guitar.
Thank you. Thank
Holy moly! I didn't know I was sitting here in the presence of greatness.
Oh, come on now. Hey, thank you.
I was sitting there amazed. He's blushing, y'all.
They can probably see it on Facebook.
but I didn't have my glasses on. I was far toward the back there, but I did request Rambling Man because I wanted to hear it. It's
a good song.
But it is a good song, but it wasn't part of that set, and I think you probably played it the next set, and I had to leave. So, that I didn't know that was. I didn't know that. I mean, I couldn't. I was with friends, and we were inside some and outside some. But
Yes.
when they were outside, I was hearing you playing inside. I said, I've got to go back inside and hear this because I love to hear, a really good guitar player.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I grew up in that era there of the late '60s and '70s where you had some of the best guitar players of all time.
That's a good era, too.
Yep.
Good music from that.
Yep. And boy, you played really good. You're
Thank you.
fantastic.
Thank you
Absolutely
very much.
fantastic. No, so you play the guitar, you play the sax. Where did the vocal training come from, or did you just have it natural?
That was no, that was I would say it was not natural. I definitely had to have some work done with me. And matter of fact, we got one of my biggest helps in the studio right now, Lisa Godwin, Yeoman Godwin. Lisa Yeomans Godwin.
Li-
Lisa Godwin Yeomans. Sorry.
Lisa's in here this
That's
morning.
it. Lisa's in here. But yeah, her and Karen Davis. She was my my high school show choir and chorus teacher, and I've had so much help and so much love from them just poured my way, and they've really just helped me get to where I am singing wise. Because without them, I would not.
So what do you do to learn how to sing decently?
You want to come explain it?
Do you have to do scales? Do you have to
Lord.
learn to breathe a certain way? How do you get an off pitch note coming out of your mouth to one that's in pitch?
Honestly, anything that you try that you think is going to work, that's probably what you're probably doing it wrong. And then you're going to have somebody tell you, no, do it this way. And then you got to, honestly, I couldn't tell you.
You couldn't tell me?
I couldn't tell you.
I remember watching a documentary one time on Frank Sinatra, and he was very young in New Jersey and so forth, and he could sing okay, but he got with this guy that taught him certain ways for the air to come out of his nose and the whole thing, the whole thing.
Yes, sir.
And it improved, and he admitted that it improved his singing tremendously, and of course one of the best singers of all time.
Yeah.
But
Absolutely.
he had that mentor that helped him get to that next level.
Yes, sir. It sounds like I might need to talk to him.
Well,
Sounds like he knows.
Well, this was way back in the 30s now. So.
Well, he might be kicking around somewhere. There ain't no telling.
And Frank's not even kicking around anymore. Gabe Spell in here with us this morning. Now, we got a song up here that you've done that we've got up here on the screen ready to play. Tell us about this song, the title of it, and how you came up with it. This is a Gabe Spell original.
This is a song. It's called Animosity. And honestly, I wrote it about, I'm trying to figure out how to put it into the words the right way. I would say it's really just about loving somebody with just all that you have, and then just kind of watching them go, just seeing them take everything you're laying out, and I tried to write just kind of put
personal experience there.
Oh, absolutely, 100%. Yes,
you gave everything, and then she closed the door and walked out, right?
Yeah,
is that kind of what this song is?
Yeah.
Like a good old, it's not a country song, is it? Because it sounds like a country song.
It might. Well, it could.
Yeah, if you put a little twang to it there, you might make a country song out of it.
I'd say that's up to the listener.
Well, we've all been there, Gabe.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Some more than others.
Yes, sir. Absolutely.
Right.
But I tried to put those feelings that we all have in those situations, just put that into words to where you can just feel that through the music.
Okay. So here we are, Gabe Spell. What's the title of the song again?
Animosity.
All right.
In the deepest moments, early evening twilight, held the broken pieces of your porcelain sky. All your charms lie in wait. Can I keep you amused? Darling, don't fly away. Set your love on the loose. You don't understand. Everything's been going southbound. Break down as we're failing our connection. Breaking ties again, but don't see it through. Just feel your eye bound. Strange how love can bend in all directions over time. You hate to see it when I
Gabe Spell here on Big Dog Country Radio, WIFO 105.5 FM in Jessup. How long did it take you to write that song, Gabe?
It probably took me 5 6 months in total, from the starting of the writing process to the end of the recording process.
Okay.
I'd say it probably took about 5 to 6 months.
Months. Man, you hear some of these rock stars say, "Yeah, I wrote that on a napkin when I was there, at the Waffle House at midnight or something like that," and next thing you know, it's a multi-million seller.
Exactly, exactly. I'm just too perfectionist with everything. It's I try my best to get it where I want it, then I backtrack and I just redo everything I just did, and it's just that whole cycle for months and months.
How many hours that you think that you've put in practicing the guitar? Because they always say that you've got to put 10,000 hours to become really good at anything, and you've had to do that with your guitar playing. Because, folks, if you haven't heard Gabe Spell play the guitar, you haven't heard.
I would say, Lord, honestly, I don't even know how many. Whenever I first started, every day that I would come home from school, I'd lock myself in a room, and I wouldn't stop playing until I had to go and get supper and go to bed. And then I just always, every day, I just, even to this day, I just go and play. So if you want to, okay, if there's 24 hours in a day and school is so many hours, how many hours could you figure up for 20 years? I don't know.
But I just know, folks, if you want to hear a person that could really plays the guitar well, be at Union Station Brewer Company tomorrow night.
That's right.
And listen to Gabe play the guitar. He makes that thing do things that you didn't think it could do. And it is fantastic.
Well,
and you'll be there, what hours tomorrow night?
7 to 10.
7 to 10 inside there at Union Station Brewing Company. Folks, go hear Gabe Spell tomorrow night. Union Station Brewing Company on Broad Street in Jessup. And you'll be up there like I was when I was listening to him at Sidetracks, rocking out. I mean, just trying to look cool, but still trying to rock out.
Man, I heard that.
You got to look cool, but you still got to rock out.
That's right.
Everybody's sitting there with these doggone cell phones these days.
Yes, I'm telling you.
And, you can't even hardly tap your foot without someone just wanting to video you and put it all over everything.
You got to enjoy it, but just not too much.
Just not too much. So you got to enjoy it, but look cool.
That's right.
What's that? He did the jingle. The jingle that you heard at the beginning there, our opening jingle for Local Musician Spotlight, Gabe did. Thank you so much.
Hey,
we appreciate that.
Thank y'all for the opportunity. It was a really fun experience.
Okay. Well, anything else, Gabe?
Thank y'all very much for having me. I hope y'all just continue to keep doing what y'all are doing. Y'all got an awesome place. It's
the Local Musician Spotlight. Carrie came up with that idea several weeks ago, 2-3 months ago.
Good idea,
somewhere along
Carrie.
in there, and it's been great. We put 3 artists up on our Facebook page, and people vote Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, and then on Fridays we have the Local Musician Spotlight that begins around 8:30, 8:45, and then it goes on until we get through talking.
That's right.
Okay. Take care.
Hey, same to you.
And I will see you tomorrow night at Union Station Brewing Company.
Sounds good.
Okay.
Sounds good. Thank y'all again.
Right.
Y'all stay blessed.
All right, take care. Local Musician Spotlight here on Big Dog Country Radio, WIFO 105.5 FM in Jessup, has been brought to you by England's Collision Center and England's Mobile Glass Service, Misty's Pharmacy, Union Station Brewing Company, Waterball Gumballs, and American Steel Company.